Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our final sketch session of the week. It is Saturday, May 24th, 2025, and today we are taking on a combination that is challenging to me, which is a pelican and an anteater. Those are two animals that are quite unfamiliar to me, so I'm really interested to see how this goes. Before I jump in, just want to remind you all that at 11 a.m. this morning, Central Time, we have the How to Design and Draw Your Own Original Character Part 2, where we're going to be going over styling, hair, clothing choices, color palettes, all of that. So it's going to be really, really fun. I hope you join me over on Foxy. But without further ado, let's go ahead and make this thing happen. Hey there, Linda. So I have my this palette here because I wanted to have a little bit more color variety with my creatures. I don't know if I want to go full like realistic with my colors because that just is a lot of browns and kind of beiges and creams, but I wanted something a little bit different from what I've been doing. So I'm going to take a look at I have the grid right here. Let's go ahead and see how can we do something here. Maybe some burnt sienna. Always a good color to have. And some blue gray deep. And then maybe anything else. Colors. There's a lot of options here. Well, let's just work with those two colors and see what we get. Good morning, Ellen. All right. So combining a pelican and an anteater. I went with pelican instead of the stork or the spoonbill, just because I was thinking, they all have like long beaks, all of those birds, but pelicans feel like they have the closest sort of face shape to an anteater. So I thought I might give that a whack. Okay. Just gonna bring some color over here. Good morning, Mirror Chart. Yeah, you can usually go quite a good ways with burnt sienna and like a dark blue, like Payne's gray or blue gray deep in this instance. You can get a lot of really nice color combos. Not color combos, they complement each other very nicely. There's a warm, there's a cool. Hey there, Bobby. Going shopping soon? Thought you'd pop in and say hi. Well, hi. Thanks for popping in. I hope the trip is going well so far. It's 6:05 in the morning or in the evening, Mirror Chat? Because both are feasible. All right, I'm going to start with warm, the burnt sienna here. Okay. So one of the things that's kind of challenging about an anteater is that it's a very long animal. It's a very, very long animal. And this is a tall shape. So I'm trying to figure out how on earth am I gonna, how do I make that work? I mean, yeah, anteaters do stand up, I suppose. I am looking at references for this one. I decided that I did not have the I didn't have a solid enough basis of an anteater in my mind to really feel like I could draw it by myself without checking. Excuse me. Sorry, my voice is still doing this thing even though I'm feeling better. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Wow, anteaters really are just a very interesting creature. They're like a vacuum brush. They're so long and hairy. And their tails are so long, like a big old long brush. Okay. Oh, Bobby, yeah, these are Kuretake. Uh, oh gosh, come on, Shelby, what are they? They're a Kuretake brand, and the actual palette itself is like Gansby. It's Japanese. Yeah, they are a very nice set of paints. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, you got me. Yeah, they really are just delicious colors. Okay, I'm gonna dry this really quick and then do another quick little layer of color. Also, Mirror Chat, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy drawing. That's good enough for me. You want me to show these paints on Wednesdays? Maybe we can have a coaching session where we just talk supplies. Just have a chat about it. Supplies are one of everyone's favorite topics, mine included. Okay, let's take a quick look. What do giant anteaters with their freaking giant funky weird faces? Okay. Let's get a little bit more of that blue. Okay, let's get a little bit more color right there on the foot. But now I'm going to dry this, and then we're going to do colored pencil. Okay, I think that's good. Get my colored pencils out. I think to stick with the kind of color palette that we have here, I'm gonna cover this before I accidentally dunk something in there. We're gonna stick with some blues. Ooh, this henna colored pencil. So, does anyone have, besides Bobby, anyone have any fun plans for the weekend? Memorial Day weekend? Lots of opportunity to kick back and relax, maybe grill. John and I are going to be doing a whole lot of nothing. We're going to be relaxing. We're trying our best to. We're not the most relaxing people, as I'm sure you probably could guess. This is a really nice color. I don't use earthy tones quite as much, but this one in particular is very nice. Looks like his wing is bleeding. This, like, warm spot right here where it's a little extra intense. Just a little, yeah, a little bit of paint just kind of decided it wanted to make itself more intense right there. That was not a stylistic choice on my part. It's just the way the cookie crumbled. Oop. This one's actually turning out a bit better than I expected, to be honest. I wasn't expecting to fail, but I wasn't expecting to really succeed either. I thought it would be kind of middle, but this is pretty great. I really like this. All right. It's 9:30 on the dot. Let me just wrap up any little bits that I wanted to wrap up. All right. All right. I'm going to leave this right here. Maybe just adding a little bit more color to that tree to make it just feel like it's doing something. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is an interesting animal. I'm glad that I attempted this. It's different from what I usually am doing, but I don't know. I really like it. All right, that's that. Don't forget, we have our designing and drawing your own original character part 2 happening in an hour and a half. And I'm going to go ahead and hop off so I can get everything squared away and ready for that class. All right. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. I hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend. I will see you all on Tuesday if I don't see you in class. So stay safe, have fun, and enjoy the weekend.